Have fun.
For you.
I'm so appreciative. All right.
All right, boys. I'll be in the channel. I'll just be deafened. If you need me, just type in if you want, or ping me on Discord, either or.
Okay.
Good luck, guys. Alrighty, we are back for maybe the final round. There might be one more, depending if some shenanigans happen. We have 3 undefeated, so should be interesting. These two are both undefeated. Exalted is currently 3-0. Suzume is 3-0, and Graham, or Alfonso, who we saw in the last game, is currently 3-0. Timer is about to start. You know, you got a lot of people in your Discord when you type in at everyone and it goes, are you sure you want to ping 80 people? Yes. Yes, I am sure. All right. Quickly do my final share outs while they're picking their rosters. I'll tell you what, I miss the old days where I was very, very, very fit for this kind of thing. Where doing 10 hours straight of gaming was not a problem for me. Where are you? Beautiful. All right, let's have a look. So, both of these guys were saying they had largely the same extracts and secures. We ended up coming up with gamma hammers after we figured out who was who. Mazane has graciously stepped up to fight the other undefeated because he wants to get top 4, and he also wants to do his best to make sure there's no next round. So yeah, should be good. Make sure the stream manager's up and running. Yes, sir. Gamma hammers. So stream view, timers, top down, good. All right, what do we got? Zemo, Honey Badger, X23, Wolverine, Deadpool. Not a single leader at 15 because I think he's running Dormammu, so he's kind of struggles to get a leader in there at that. And we are against Star-Lord, Rocket, Groot, Nebula, Sam, and Bullseye. Really nice. That's a good squad. Level Misfits, Steady Duo, Climbing Gear, Rule the Milano, and Field Dressing. That's solid. And Brace for Impact. Matter Cost. Pretty sneaky sis. I guess technically he's X-Force. Field Dressing and Exceptional Healing. Awesome. Deploy away, and both players showing off some experience before the game started. We've got when Exalted won the priority role, and Suzume chose the point value. The first thing he said was, "I'm spinning the board around because I know that ambulance gets in the way of deployment." And as you can see, yes, it does. It's most irritating. Call me crazy, but I actually really don't mind the idea of putting one of those hammers, that hammer specifically, on Groot. This game, there's no energy attacks for him to worry about. It's all physical. So putting that behind Groot, 7 health, 4 physical, is actually quite safe, to be honest. Rocket, I think, is a trap here. Yeah. Should be interesting. So, yeah. Current standings for how the tournament is going. We have got Suzume, Exalted, and Graham as first, second, third, and then I'll have to sort out fourth after this, since it's not giving me the Swiss pairings and not letting me input the victory points, which is pain in the butt, which means I ticked the wrong box. But that's TTO, tabletop TO and experience, and you can't change it after you make the event. So, pain in the butt. What I should have done was completely redid the event and gone from there. That would have been heaps better. But, too late. While we are doing our deployments, going to go through and add up their extra points. So first one is Wreath 16 and Accident got plus 14. Next up, Richard 17, Michael 6. I know, it's just so annoying having to do this like manually. With Randy is 16, Travis 7. Zane 18, and then whoever he played. How are we all going anyway? Where was Zane? What did you play against? Alec. Exalted 18. I think Exalted had Hyper Viper last round, but let's double check that. Hyper Viper's no mean feat. He had a really good squad. Yeah, he did. Wow. Well done. That's a really tough game to beat. Suzume 16, Josh Stoughton 5. Wow. Size 4 truck. So it's going to be difficult for both of them to get to it. Layer 10, Pacer 3. And Lucas 16, Rusty 10. And what was that last one? Crab 17, Eric 4. These Crabs getting some big games. Graham 16, Barncat 15. Matt was +8 because he was a buy. And Silas dropped. Awesome, we're sweet. Oh, how good is it doing MOV fucking manually? Punch me in the face, please. Who's Wreath supposed to be playing? Silas. I don't know what he's doing. Right. Quite like putting one of these on to Sam. Getting that 6 dice shield throw, it ignores cover. You can ricochet it as well. Starts to become pretty nasty for a bit of an attrition piece. It's kind of nice. I like it. It's a good play. So Deadpool stealing that piece. Small move, medium move. So he's got 1 hammer. Deadpool taking a hammer is, I don't know about it. Deadpool. 5 dice bang bang is kind of nice. Gives you a decent chance of getting at least the first one bang bang off, but you don't gain power from it. You're better off just sticking with stab and duoden and poke. Yeah. Quite like, I mean, Groot's fine. Totally just move him up to the center. I don't think there's really much slapback he can get. So when that settles out, it's going to go to Rocket. So Rocket will get his home hammer. Who's going to take the home hammer on this side? Probably X23, right? Or I would probably go Wolverine, 7 health. Yeah, it's going to go Wolverine, 100%. Oh, Zemo. Yeah, I like that. Thought maybe Zemo's already good. It's good. Hammer there would have been a good way to make Wolverine good as well. So Zemo, Deadpool, hammers, and we're looking at Rocket and Sam with hammers. A little bit unconventional, but I guess fine. I would have probably gone Star-Lord. Obviously, Star-Lord couldn't get to it because, you know, priority, but is this the finals? Maybe. You wouldn't have got crushed, man. You'd be fine. There are some good players in here, but like the beauty of tournaments is that the good player doesn't have, 7 days to look at your roster and pick apart every weakness you have. He's got 5 minutes at best, 10 minutes at best, sorry, to look at your roster and go, oh, this is dangerous. Oh, I need to deal with this, or, whatever. Whereas you as a newer player, you don't need to look at that kind of stuff. You just look at what you like to play it, and hopefully you're not dealing with anything crazy. You just need to be able to recognize things like, Suzume looked at it and he had a choice of points and he decided that 15 threat has a good chance of stopping Dormammu from being played. Four into 2. Sadly, that's half of Deadpool's pool of health. Honestly, they botched Deadpool so hard. Like 4 and 6 is horrible. At least make him 5 and 5. Something. Make him more playable. So I would leave Honey Badger and X23 and as my last two activations. Second last activation, Honey Badger, move, stand next to who you want to kill. Last activation should be X23 with a no matter the cost and a free spender. It would be quite nice. This makes no sense. Like, it makes sense, but makes no sense. Going well. Yeah, a few hiccups. There's always a few hiccups of the tournament, right? It's mainly just technical stuff, like the tabletop TO. One little box was ticked wrong from the look of it. It's just made life infinitely harder, but it'll be sorted by the next one. You should compete in the Australian ones in 3 weeks, 23rd of April. 23rd of April will be the last of these three. So set in Australia, same start time, 8:30 in the morning, except for this time based out of Sydney. So AEST, 8:30 AM, 23rd of April. And then from there, I'll go through and build up the invitational and see if I can get guys involved in that. All right, long range. I'm now looking at the, I don't think it's time to do the free spender. You may as well, you might be able to. You always do 2 spenders next turn though, because no matter the cost, Exalted could Claw Rush and then Claw Rush again with a no matter the cost of free, and that's pretty good. Especially put Honey Badger in front of it. -1 defense dice, that would be solid. A little bit of setup required though. So I thought maybe Honey Badger's activation could hold for a turn. Hey Theo, how you going, brother? Hi from France. Hello, how you going? G'day, mate. So Wolverine contest in the middle. That's a pretty safe contestation. I don't expect to see. I don't expect to see Rocket going to the center. Yeah, there we go. I would say it's a double move. I would think. Double move doesn't really make sense there when you can get a free shot on a Wolverine. Yeah, that's better. Hard to tell. One block. 2 hits. Wing units coming out. 1 damage. Right, end the round. So, looking at 3-3, I think. Oh, awesome. I miss doing the in-person stuff. I haven't done any in-person MCP now for probably 2 months, 3 months. Not because of COVID, or a little bit, yeah, because of COVID, but that's all sorted over here now. Well, it's not sorted, but it's not as bad. But I've just been working on our local games night the past few weeks, so haven't been able to get out there, which sucks. I'd love to be able to get gear so I can stream in person. I think that'd be really cool. What is this? So I think we're playing pretty sneaky sis. So enemy characters must be within 2 of characters that spend power to target them this with attacks this round. Solid. So that is everyone that's not Zemo. So he's really got to work for it here, which is actually kind of good because most of his stuff is set up for long range bombardment here. So that's a good play. That should slow Suzume down enough to enable him to get in and maybe get a character for free here. He might be able to get Groot because he's in range of pretty much most of what he's got here. So get Groot for free. That'd be a nice start. I don't know if doing Deadpool first is the play. I'm not sure about that. Obviously, the Honey Badger X23 combination is better the further into the turn you do it, because then if you nail an activated character with it, obviously they can't move out of it. But yeah, have a look. I think we need to see crit wild. So for the bang bang, there it is. So you can get to do 4 hits into 3 blocks. Deadpool gets his own rerolls, which is nice. Try again. Sneaking 1 through onto Star-Lord. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's pretty good. Star-Lord pumping out some defense. What's the second bang bang got to go off from? Wild hit. Oh my god, he actually got it. We're about to go bang bang bang. I've literally never seen this before. Oh, that's fantastic, Theo. That's awesome. Well, I was wrong. If you can do a bang, 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 then Deadpool is the correct activation first. And I guess that's why we're going to hammer there, right? Increase the odds of that. Still pretty dicey. But I mean, wild hit, crit wild, and then wild hit is not unheard of. We do have a field dressing still sitting on that side of the board though, so this is a good use of this card. This pretty seeky sis has basically cancelled out this opening deadly duo, which would have started on this turn. You would have seen Rocket and Groot probably go to town, pump out 777. You'd assume that Rocket would then have enough power to possibly double Spender onto someone, so it could have been devastating. So it's really nice, really nicely played. Good card. Yeah, 100% IRS. I are smart like rock. You know how hard it is to say your name when you're just like glancing at it? I like it. It's funny. Makes me look smart like a rock. Yeah, that's it. Who else has dice spike potential like that? Quicksilver, isn't it? Quicksilver, I know, with a hammer can do some pretty crazy stuff. Sure thing. Who is this? Groot? No, it's Nebula. I think it's actually a pretty good play. Get Nebula to smash Deadpool here. Yeah, I mean, oh, yeah, 100%. Like, what's his name? Killmonger, Wolverine. This is why I thought Wolverine, I thought, instead of Zemo, would be a nastier pick for that home hammer over Zemo, right? Because Wolverine's got the this is what I do, or best at what I do charge, where wilds are worth 2. He's got pierce and bleed on his builder. I just thought that as a hammer target would be chef kiss. So we're coming in, we're going to sit on top of Groot. Hopefully Suzume recognizes the threat. Groot has to move here or he's going to get smashed. So into Groot. That is a huge roll. Decent defense though, so you'd like to see at least Spike match with Spike. 4 into 3 blocks. Nice. Takes 1. Does she have anything else on her builder? Bleed. Very nice. Very annoying for Groot. But he can handle it, right? 7 health. Bleed's not that bad. So me personally, I'm activating Groot right now, and I am moving out of that range 1, which sucks because now you're getting pulled off of your objective. So depends if you think you can ride it out. At least there's no energy defense where he's going to have 1 defense. At least it's all just physical, so he'll have 3 defense physical, which is pretty good. We do have a wing it token on Groot as well. Rocket moving up. Very dangerous. Well, not really. Actually, you got Groot sitting next to him. So I would expect to see a deadly duo right now. Take on Wolverine and X-23. Sorry, Honey Badger. I think this is just an attack. I would have deadly duoed first if you were thinking about it, because you could potentially put a spender into somebody and displace them off the point. So looks like he's saving the what's the name of it? The deadly duo for next turn. I would love a character where you, like, it specifically is like, cannot bodyguard this character's attacks. I'm falling. It's almost 1:30 a.m. Wish you all a good night and good day, and I'll watch the replay later. See you, mate. Take it easy, Theo. Deadly duo. Okay. Does it not have to be rockets activation? A little bit confused the ordering right now, but Honey Badger is dazed. Massive, absolutely massive Guardians rolls right now. They are huge. Looking down the barrel of the one shot currently. Oh my god, that was into Wolverine. Holy crap. So that advance on X23 would have been the big sis. Cool, that's what we're doing. Shot Honey Badger, big sis advance. Gotcha. Hey, figured it out. There is a lot of damage sitting on Exalted's side of the board right now. Like, there's good damage. Like, having Star-Lord dazed is this early is kind of a big deal. Being that you can potentially remove the winging it tokens, right? Very good. Wow. These guys are rolling huge. So this is a Wolverine spender attack, by the way. Into Groot, which is interesting because now you're going to be able to kick Groot, and I would kick Groot into Bullseye personally. I would absolutely yeet him out of range 2 potentially. So this is the booby traps going off from Rocket, who dazes him. Really nice play. Really, really, that's high quality model right there. Know your triggers. Movement for the sake of booby traps and tricks and traps for Mysterio is like placing, advancing, throwing, pushing, or using a movement template. Does the kick still happen? No, because we immediately just smashed Groot and his days. That's why. Crazy. Turn 2, we're looking at 4 days characters currently. Activate Groot, heal yourself, love it. I would also potentially look at a Crew of Milano, get that bleed off him. Handing out Root, potentially, is it? No, we're doing an I am Groot attack. Do you seriously have enough for that? I think it was a field dress. It was a field dress. Luckily, only 3 hits. Got away fairly unscathed there, to be honest. I think he takes 1 and gets thrown medium. And gets a stun and stagger, I believe. Right, Groot. Stagger. And thrown medium. Brutal. And the punch, single hit, 1 block. Nothing. I think a little bit greedy there, because if you throw her down here, right, she's staggered. Like she's effectively gone for the whole turn. And then he's just got Zemo. I think that would have probably been worth more. Especially since he doesn't have Indomitable and he does have Brace for Impact still sitting there. So I think he would have been better just to utilize the medium throw then. He has to go X23. He absolutely has to. I would just do a spender attack into Groot, heal 2, and medium advance onto the middle point. That's what I'm doing. Bullseye can't attack him, attack her for this round, so... And Sam will have to potentially double move. He might be able to long move 1 and go from there. Single block, 2 hits. Is that the spender? No, it's adamantium slash. I think the claw rush would have been much better there. He had the power for it. Could have been sitting on the point, healed, good to go. Like in a really good spot. You know, potential with the Day's Groot as well. This would be even nicer. So Day's Groot, still got Rocket on the points, but at least then you're equaling. Bullseye with a hammer is no joke, considering that he's got a 5 dice rapid fire already, so a 6 dice rapid fire. With spender. It's no joke. Zemo can't leave that point, sadly. He's stuck there. If Zemo leaves that point, as it is, I would expect Sam to double move there and contest it. And it'll be 4-1 for points this turn. Luckily, Sam doesn't have enough to do a hit and run. Otherwise, Sam could push him off and hit and run him. I think he's better off just to double walk and take that point. Tough choice. It's not really, I mean, just double move onto the final point. If you use this priority to attack Sam, cool. Just race him to the finish. You'll be up 7-4. I mean, that's fine as well, obviously. The X-Force card should disappear this round. So 4-2. Dish out damage for Gammas. Ooh, no, 9. There you go. Holds center as well. Should also look at that. Deadpool's always healthy, isn't he? 'Cause that's good. So one of his characters being flipped is not the end of the world. Wolverine has some shenanigans here, so cannot interact with or hold objective tokens, but he absolutely can contest, so he can still stay on these gammas. Yeah. It's a tough match for him at this point. I favor Guardians here. He needs to get a big priority start. Possibly, I don't know who we're going with here, but we're going 5 dice. Could be anyone. X23. Nice. I like this. Kill Rocket. You need this. You need this to happen right now. Secure the hammer as well. I do it off a spender so I can medium walk away. It's really not utilizing the X23 spender. And it's like it's an unbelievable spender. But it doesn't matter. Five of the Wilds. Let's Pierce. I think that's into Nebula. Oh, Star-Lord KO, huge. Wingnets. I believe the Wingnets' ability to spend them is tied into Star-Lord as well, so his tokens are now useless. Lovely. Love to see it. X23 is one of the best little 3 threats around right now. She's real punchy. Okay tankiness, but just good kit available to her for cheap. If she wants, she can also pay 2 and just go again right now. Which looks like she is. Putting an adamantium slash into something, probably Sam. I don't know. Bullseye. I don't want to power him up and give him his spender. So Mystique's leadership token, I don't think is tied to her. It's tied to the token. I was always under the impression that Star-Lord's ones was tied to him. Because it doesn't say they gain Winging tokens, then you go to the rule book and look up Winging tokens, because you specifically got to go to his card. If that's the case, then I've been told fibs by Morgan. 5 hits, 1 block, so 4 going through. Man. The free movement, yeah, 100%. The free movement on X23 Spender and you take them out of the cost, and she gets it for free, right? Because she takes 2 wounds to take 2 power off of how much it costs, and then she heals, healing factor 2. Cheers, Ghost. That's good to know. Yeah, Morgan was telling me fibs. He killed my Star-Lord at the start of the season. Was like, oh, you can't use him anymore. I was like, okay. I always believe him. Because he cares more about it than I do. Serves me right. Should have just looked it up. There you go. So he still gets wing tokens for the rest of the turn. Nebula needs to kill Wolverine. Right. Climbing gear. Climbing gearing Nebula, is that specifically to get her into safety, I want to say? Probably. 1, 2, 1 block. That will be a dead Wolverine. That's a pretty big deal. I mean, that's a fairly tanky character that just got ripped from the table turn 3. Like, he's got 12 health. Like, that's solid. Deadpool coming in. He's got 4 power. I believe he gains an additional thing here. He gets maximum effort. So be worth doing a maximum effort. Don't know who you target though. I think you just target Bullseye, right? Honey Badger directing the attack onto her. I think. Yep, she's within 2. She might be able to get 1 shot. She's only got 4 health. Still got access to exceptional healing though. She has healing factor, doesn't she? Yeah, so she can play this. Hit and run, I'm assuming. Bullseye. 2. 1 going through. Spoiler alert. Yep. 1 going through and doesn't pay for it. The additional of the hammer. 2 go through. Nice. Yeah, center point. It's no ifs or buts. All right. So what do we got left? Zemo and Deadpool against a Cap, and that's it. I'm double moving that Deadpool to that home objective to get 3 points, personally. Try and backstop myself. I don't think it's possible, though. I think Cap will be able to push him off it, no matter what. Doing the advance from the big sis, little sis thing. That's the trap. Think points. Points. Thank you. Move there. Shame. It'd be awesome if we can get up there and do a dance party. I don't know who makes that. Like, he doesn't. He can own the middle. Like, he'll tie for the middle. Always forget. He might not tie for the middle. Alrighty. $6. Decent roll. Not sure what it is for $6. Oh, that's right, we do it, Zebo. That is absolutely a steel rush. Or a strike, actually, at $6. Yeah, strike. Zemo, do a Master Swordsman. Three skulls. Has had 4 skulls. Trying to tell to do a Deadpool here. I mean, surely you go the 3 points. Sam's going to activate. He's going to do his pushes, and then you go for the 3 points on the home objective, don't you? And if you're Sam, you do the exact same thing. I'm pretty sure Sam can probably make that. Two crits hit. Potential spike damage here. It's his last use of Winger tokens. 3 go through. And a push. Exceptional healing played onto X23. All right, going again. Oh, bad roll. No good roll. Oh, he's blanked. Unlucky. He had a good roll. He actually had good chances there of dazing. Still push though, right? I need to do damage to the push, I think. Oh, hang on. She's an extra size bigger, isn't she? Yeah, size 3, so she can't be pushed. Size 2. Yep, she can't be pushed. There you go. Yeah, so he double moved Deadpool. It's 3 points. And he's sitting in front of Sam. 23rd of April, sure thing. Well, hang on. Sam's not even on that point. I thought he was this whole time. Sam's not on that point, so he's currently getting 3. Central objective is currently held by a healthy character there. Healthy versus healthy. James, what's happening, brother? So we should be looking at 3 to Exalted plus 2 in the middle. I would say, yeah, 2 in the middle. So 5 plus 2 hammers is 7. He goes to 12. Suzume is going to get 2 hammers. So 12, 11. And dazes, that's huge. That's a little bit of a swing there, to be honest. So Deadpool sitting on hammer. So now we're looking at, what's that, 13 to 10? So we'll be looking at final round next round for sure. I'm absolutely drunk too much, so I'll be right back. Apologies, guys. I was busting. Right. One dice. Is that for? Should be leveled misfits. What do you roll? Blank. What does blank do again? Maybe it'll advance S. Nice. Maybe they'll roll to hit forward, which awesome. Thank you. Auto damage isn't bad like this. It's not doing much. It does get be nice if we can get the auto damage one more time. Skull. Stun. Who is that on? Oof. Root. Then 2, isn't it? Stun, 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 stun. Is there anyone left that's on his team? Bullseye, I guess. That's pretty punishing, actually. Rocket as well. Does he need power? Rocket doesn't really need power. Ouch. Everyone's kind of already powered up. This is why I took Marvel Misfits out of my roster, is that it's burned me one too many times. He does have Cruel the Milano though, so he could turn around and do that. That would be pretty handy. So you got enough to pay for it. Bullseye won't be able to do anything about it, but he doesn't really care. Only gains 1 power at a time. Yeah, it's not bad. Might be worth it, to be honest. Suzume hands out bleeds. X23 hands out bleeds. They all probably hand out bleed. It might be worth not letting Groot have it. Power phase. We forget our power phase. Let's clean up. Power, power. Cool. I would probably Cruel the Milano this, to be straight up honest with you. I would also start with Bullseye, and I would daze X23. I would pick up the hammer, and then I would rapid fire probably Zemo, because Zemo has the most burst potential. That's what I'd be doing personally. 6-die rapid fire into Zemo ×2. Fairly decent odds of probably getting that 4 damage through, to be honest. Not sure who this is, but we've got 5 dice. It's roll big anyway. X23 dazed. Really? Sam. Okay. Well, Bullseye's got what? 6 power. So let's say, okay, next up, you could. Well, you don't even need to kill X23, it's already done. Right? So Honey Badger, X23 is down here. So yeah, okay, Sam doing it. It's nice. He could get out of it with a hit and run, but he wouldn't get to do the big rapid fire. That's obviously a hit and run from Sam. It's coming up. What Sam needs right now is just a massive ricochet. He just needs a big dirty ricochet. There it is. But it's not big. Part of me needs something. Push some stuff around. 3 hits. 0 blocks. Nice. Ricochet. Who do you ricochet into here? Zemo has got the, or Honey Badger. Straight remove and activation would be pretty nice. Four hits, 2 blocks. So Zemo is extremely powered up. Who do you go next with though? Absolutely. I would not push Zemo onto the points. Don't do him a favor. Oh, at least make him move for it. What's the order on that? After it's resolved. After it's resolved, so same order. So hit Deadpool, Ricochet, Zemo, hit Zemo, push, then retreat back to the initial push on Deadpool. I would not even be going anywhere near punching Groot or Rocket, because if you feed Groot that power, you're going to get smoked with an I Am Groot attack, which will pretty much seal the deal, to be honest. Pretty tough situation for Exalted to be in. He is in front in victory points, but strength-wise, Suzume is in a much, much stronger position this round. Out of range. I mean, a big dirty Zemo charge, Steel Rush, Master Swordsman would be pretty decent. Would have a good chance of doing some decent damage into Groot. You might be able to finish him off, but then you'd be on the receiving end of Rocket. There is also the concern that if you go near Rocket, he's going to do booby traps on you again, like earlier. You might actually get your Zemo days mid-charge, which would be most sad. Interesting. Deadpool Spender. It's decent. 5. Okay, a bullseye. Nice. Deadpool should gain power for that. Doesn't he? Hold the wild. Advance S. After the advance, each character within 2 suffers 1 damage and he gains a power equal. For each wound dealt this way. I reckon you wouldn't advance here. You know, attempt mate. Nice. What did he do there? Probably paid the 3 power to remove 2 power from someone. Who do you remove it from? 2 power, 3 power. 3 loses 2 power. Did he do it to Nebula? What did he just spend the rest of his power on? Interesting. Cool. So I think if I'm here, I'm probably going to go with Groot. Or do I go Rocket with the intention? Nah. Gotta get around the X-23. Yeah, Honey Badger, little bodyguard there's slightly annoying for him. There's a field dressing left there as well, so he really needs to do something about it because otherwise X-23 is coming back. I'd get rid of X-23. You get rid of X-23, sorry, Honey Badger here. You can stop the X-23 field dress. And then Zemo's got to go all the way down the end for it. So that's probably the play, right? Just kill Honey Badger. Who do you do it with? Nebula? Or Groot? Groot could do a single 5 dice attack into a I am Groot. Thank God he didn't go with Groot. Nebula can punch through this. 1 damage. He's go again, surely. Surely he's go again. Two blocks, 2 hits. She will survive. I would absolutely park her next to Sam with and I would field dress. But will she survive long enough to wait for his turn to field dress, or maybe? Depends who he activates. I'd like to think the Rocket or Groot could probably deal 3 damage to her, right? At the minimum, be out of that. Booby trap. Safe. It's about time. I mean, the booby trap's done a fair bit of damage this round, this game. So far, more so than I would have thought a booby trap could do, so he's due for that. Sneaky punch in the Sam. He needs... I don't know here. He just needs that character to survive. What do you guys think? There's not really anything else available to him. He's done it. If you're Suzume, you just go Rocket. Rocket is the most consistent. No, well, not really. They're both 5 dice attacks. Defense-wise, Honey Badger, 2 energy. Yeah, no brainer. Let's go Rocket. Healer. When does momentum happen? ASM. God damn it. ASM momentum. Why does assembled never work on Android? Ever. Anybody know the trigger for ASM momentum? One hit. He definitely defending it. Going again. This must be Groot. 3 into 1. Oh, puts 3 down range. Redazes are solid. So all he needs to do now is... Well, Zemo should not even remotely get close to it. I don't think he should kill Groot. Not with 7 health, 4 defense. Let's look up this. Load up, please. So it's just Zemo to go, who did not do anything. He stayed there. So what's that? 1, 2. Groot is injured. Yes, so Deadpool owns that. Or 5 to Exalted. 3 or 5 for Exalted, and... One, two, 3. That's it. 3 to Suzume. Am I right? Groot coming in. Assuming Groot's going into Deadpool. Nice. Big roll here. Big roll. One, two, three. Don't think it's enough. Nope. He's gonna live. Well. Exalted. Should take him to 18 to 13, I think. You're right. Using Google to use the AMG forums is easier than using the search function in the AMG forums. Nice. So Exalted, 18 to 13 Suzume. So record some results. I gotta figure out some MOV. So that will conclude it, guys. For now, there may be a 5th round, depending if Graham won or not. They're still playing. Much time is left in the round? 22 minutes. It's not really enough time to get a grasp on what's actually happening with that game, but I probably should. It'll mean we'll know if we have a another round happening. 9. So logic would say that it should be under. Nasty. Jump in for the back end of this game. Purple, that is not confusing at all. Right, Mazane is sitting here on 12-12. Miles, last activation to go. A couple KOs on his side as well. And Days on Amazing Spider-Man, and not much else happening there, but a couple activations for him to go. I'm assuming he's going to pass. Got 2 Legacy Cures on Voodoo. Where is the 3rd? It's on Toad. Where is Toad located? Back there. Okay. So Voodoo potentially could actually get to that. Hyper plus 17. Lucas plus 8. Mad. 2 2 hits. I would say that is probably, what's that? Ah, Venom Blast. Copy. Nasty Miles. No power to pick it up though. His powers on his Miles 3. Nice. Selfishly, I very much want Mazane to win this, so there's not another round. But I suspect that Alfonso is probably, I don't know, what do we got down here? Voodoo. Any Brother Daniel tokens out? No. So we've got Voodoo and Venom equaling each other out. Nice. Smashing into a Ghost Spider, so you can probably kill her. Probably worth it actually, get rid of an activation. Stops him from scooping up the objectives on the other side as well. I don't think you want to kill her though. You kind of want to activate, don't you? Just move back. Right? You just move back here. If you don't kill her, there's no world Ghost Spider can make it to there, so it should equal out. And then you get priority activation on the other side. Sneak one in. That's best case actually. You kind of want to sneak one in there. Nice. Pull one more on her. Thought maybe just moving back there, but I guess she can just walk down and take it. No. He's she can't. She can walk down, but she'll just webline pull him off. Web pull him off the objective. So there's no point hanging around. May as well just kill. Round 5. 15 to 13. Priority sitting on Merzane's side. Oh, character's still up. Voodoo could look at his spender here. And his throw. So that 5, yeah? 7. Could do that. And potentially try and get rid of one of these characters. They're all powered up. I mean, it's his Venom there. Spender coming in from Voodoo. This rolls heaps of wilds. This will just absolutely smash Amazing Spider-Man. Oh, that's my experience with Voodoo Spender. It's just never ever works out for me ever. Doing some re-rolls. Probably going to push the damage through anyway. Sorry, I didn't bother watching. Miles has got 1 power, so I mean, you pick up both here, right? And then hopefully Venom can do some stuff. Venom will actually be quite decent into Amazing Spider-Man as well. So he does have that option sitting there. And Venom can also heal Voodoo as well. Because you can heal within somewhere in 2, isn't it? Yeah. So he's got a small heal coming his way. Good block. And he gains a power. Takes 2, 3. Takes 2. And a momentum trigger, I think. Yep. Fantastic block. So I'll probably do Venom at this point. Yep. Do a heal and smash Miles. No rerolls. You're only going to get 5 damage through a Venom. Fairly good odds. He's currently off the objective, so he is irrelevant. Smash Miles, man. Do not let him get the power for a Venom Blast onto your Voodoo. And then you've just got your Miles over here to try and live through all of this. Two. Oh, Voodoo gain of power. I want to say that was the wow, that was the Miles attack. He got away. He really got away on that. That was really nice. Other damage. So now the mild venom activation is pretty much good to go there. So there's no rush on that, aside from the fact that Ghost Spider's there. You could use your miles to kill Ghost Spider. That leaves you sitting on this Extremist console with 1, 2, 3, 4 going your way. So you'll go to 17 and he'll get 3. So he still wins. So your Miles has to do some serious work here. His Miles can take care of Toad. Might be in a good spot. Take care of Toad and hold that point. I assume Red Sea Voodoo come up and Moon Knight come up and do a spender. Spender. Oh, huge blocks. Decent attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, but into 3 blocks. 5. So you'll take 2. No lie, which is what matters. I don't mind that because you Voodoo places himself within 1, so you place yourself on the Extremist console. And then blitz him with a what's the name of it? The rapid fire attack. And then that way you can relieve Ghost Spider. She can then move down towards Venom if she need it. Oh, sorry, we already did a move in action. Can't do it. So that's Moon Knight done. Probably have to do Miles at this point. And if you use Miles to kill Ghost Spider, Moon Knight's damaged. Still loses though. I think he loses by 1. So, I mean, Venom can do this, right? Venom could maybe move to absolute max and he might be able to get a hit at it. I don't know. Same color template, so you don't know who's measuring what. I would assume that this is Alfonso. Eric Small and Mithranda. One. So it's a block. So we've got the Miles activation. What we got left? Black Cat, who has got the power to steal. So even if he does steal that point, So this is Venom. I think it's a Ghost Spider. Nice. There's Killer. Power. Yeah, she's dead. No way. Oh, 2 blocks versus 4. No, she's dead. Solid. So medium throw from Venom. Get that Miles out of there. Still holding down 3 points here. This Miles activation is going to be quite large. Assuming we leave Black Cat till the end, he moves and holds here. Miles essentially has to kill this. Let's say Miles kills this, he'll get 1, go to 16. Mazane will still go to... Jeez. I still think our Bonzo wins this, to be honest. The big kick. Four versus 3. Man, these guys can block like kings. Ball blocks. Heal one of the extremists. $17 to $16, I think it is. What does Zane get? 1, 2, 3. It's on 13. I think it's 16. Nice. All right, guys. I think we're gonna have to report back with a round 5. So, yeah. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.